FlossTube, how are you? It's Colleen, Rebel Stitcher, and her handsome sidekick, Albus. This is episode number 46, and this episode is going to be chock full of Stitchy goodness. Super excited. It must have been the luck of the Irish leprechauns last week. This channel made it over 1,000 subscribers. Woo! I don't know why, but since I started to notice that like more than the random 3 people I thought might be watching, I just had it in the back of my mind that 1,000 subscribers would be like, I'd feel legit then. So I want to thank everybody for subscribing. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I am a kind of specific acquired taste, if you will. So everybody that has stuck through here and subscribed and liked and commented and made this a really fun Stitchy community, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. And Albus couldn't care less, but he's happy, Mommy's happy. So I wanted to thank everybody for that. We're going to have a 2 big 1,000 subscriber giveaway at the end. Dobby's in here too, so if you hear extra gremlin noises, it's Dobby and Albus, so it's, you know, snorting times 2. Anyway, we're gonna have an extra big 2 giveaways for the 1,000 subscriber because I just felt like being extra. And we've got, what do we have? We've got some starts, some whips. I'm going to go over my brackets. I'm joining the Steel City Stitchers in their March Madness brackets. I'm going to show you the brackets, so when I post it to vote on Instagram, you know what I'm talking about, and hopefully you guys could join in the fun too. And, oh, the giveaway from last week, I will announce that also. So this, we got lots of fun stuff to go over this week, and first things first, just quickly, Albus just wanted to say something to somebody. Hey, Amy, I want to send you hugs. Amy Sprinklestein, I love you. I'm sorry about everything, but Albus sends you love. One of our original subscribers, Amy, who now has her own FlossTube channel, I've mentioned before, Sprinklestein Stitches, lost one of her fur babies and was super devastated by it. So Albus just wanted to send love. No more sad stuff now. This is going to be a fun episode. Okay, so I think I'll jump into whips and show you the progress of what I chose and why to stitch on and the problems that have occurred throughout the week. So the first thing I was working on was my Bent Creek, I'll try to get that without a glare, there we go, leprechaun. I was working on that big ass shamrock, and this is as far as I had gotten. Oh, the light in here, the light is coming through the window and it's kind of strong, so here we go. That's as far as I was gotten, and I was getting sick of green. It's a lot of green fill in, and I was just getting a little sick of it. So I know it's kind of shocking because green's my favorite color that I could get sick of green, but I did. And maybe I should have just stuck with the darn shamrock, because you'll see why next. But here's my little leprechaun needle minder, and that's as far as I've gotten. It kind of looks like a snail, but I promise it's a part of a really big shamrock with a leprechaun. Just put that down there. Hold that for me, Dobby. So because I got sick of green, I said I'm going to work on the Susan B. Anthony sampler that I'm doing with my friends Lynn and Liz. There's a stitch along for that. It's called #Best Thoughts Best Friends Sal. If you guys want to join in, the sampler is by Stone Street Stitchworks. And this piece has been giving me fits. So let's see. I finished the text think your best thoughts. What does this say? Speak your best words and work your best works. So I finished that, and then I wanted, the chart doesn't have her name anywhere on the chart, so I wanted to add Susan B. Anthony's name. My original idea is I printed out like a copy of her signature from a historical document and charted it myself, and it didn't look right. It was probably in my rendering of it. So then I found, see down there, I found a font that looked like old-fashioned cursive, and I said I'll use that. So the capital letters are super big, so the S for Susan, the B, and then A for Anthony are super big, but the rest, and I thought it was real loopy and organic looking and kind of broke up the blocky text that's here. So I put the B in the middle, and then I was going to work either way out. You know, the Anthony on one side and the Susan on the other. And I started to put Anthony in the front. So you could see it says O-N-Y and then B. I put it on the wrong side of the B. I started spelling Anthony out on the wrong side, and I was so pissed because I can't tell you how many times I have ripped out her signature along the bottom there. I mean, I'm gonna start tearing holes in the damn fabric soon. So I was so freaking pissed. I still haven't pulled it out yet. I didn't even want to look at this piece anymore. So I put it aside, and it's in major timeout because I don't want to screw the piece up. I don't want to abandon it, but it's just like it's got a jinx or something on it for me. You guys ever have pieces where like you screw up, you fix, and you're like, okay, now we're really cruising along, and then something else happens, and then something else happens, and then something else happens. And that's what that piece is to me. And it's not a hard pattern. It's just somebody put the whammy on me or something. Okay, because I was pissed at the world for that mistake of my own making, nobody's fault but my own, I decided I want to stitch something to kind of just illuminate the way I was feeling. So Jody from Steel City Stitchers, the amazing fabric dyeing wizard, had given me a piece of her blood spatter fabric a while back, and I've been saving it for just the right project. So I found this chart by Clouds Factory, and it says, I cross stitch so I don't kill people. And the color calls for red in there, but I thought that was a little bit redundant, considering the blood spatter. So this is what I have done. Okay. So I have all the words in and about half the border. Look at that knife. I mean, is this fabric perfection or what? So I cross stitch so I don't kill people. There's another knife on the other side of that center medallion, and then the pattern just continues around. The purple is a silk that I got in a box, a Halloween box from Bestitch Me. It's called Witchy, I believe. Hold on, I have it right here. Yeah, Witchy. So, I am playing thread chicken with every piece of that thread because I'm so worried I'm going to run out because that's all I have of it. Hopefully I could get more if I need to, but let's see. I am stitching, I believe this is 14 count, so I'm stitching it with 3 strands so it really pops off of that blood spatter. And let's see, the black is Anchor Black, and the gray is just a DMC gray I picked for the knife. And this is really fun, and I did this in like 2 days. really easy pattern to follow, and you could still get it from Clouds Factory. I believe they are off Etsy and just have their own website now. Oh, and my needle minder, it's too people-y outside. And all the needle minders I'm showing, if you like them, I have them in my shop, Rebel Stitcher Designs, on Instagram and Facebook. So I was really cruising along on that, and then Nicole, my wife, says to me, you know, you stitch all this stuff, but I'd like to get something that you stitch. And meanwhile, I've stitched her a couple things, and I didn't think she really cared for them, but I guess she liked them. Maybe it wasn't just the subject matter. She said she wanted me to stitch her New Orleans or Mardi Gras, because that's where she's from, kind of theme stuff. So I knew there was a store in New Orleans, or Metairie technically, that carried a lot of nostalgia, local things. And I showed her the website because I've kind of been, from time to time, poke around there looking for something for her. And nothing really called out. I mean, honestly, a lot of the patterns were kind of just not our style, or a little dated. Or they were cute, but they were like ornament size. So we just couldn't find anything. There's a lot of like those Mardi Gras masks, but honestly, those give me the willies. I don't know why, but those like masquerade masks, or like the theater masks, I don't know, they give me the willies. Anyway, so I didn't want to stitch those. So I decided I was going to come up with my own design. I had a brainstorm. In New Orleans, a lot of times, everybody knows about the beads that people throw from the floats, and they will, after the parades, people throw them up into trees, and like these trees look like they're blooming with amazing like draping flowers, and I call them Mardi Gras trees. There's a huge one that's really famous on Tulane's campus, which is where she graduated from. And so I figured I would, how hard could it be? I'm going to stitch a Mardi Gras tree. And I just printed this out. This is just reference. Mine's not going to look, mine's going to look a lot different than that. But so you can see there's a tree and then all the beads hanging from it. Mine will be much denser with beads. And this is how far I have gotten. This fabric is from, I got it off of Stash Unload a long time ago. Oksana, I think, hand dyed by Oksana. I don't think she has, I think she has an Etsy and a Facebook, and posts stuff on Stash Unload a lot. This is an 18 count Aida, and I'm just outlining the tree now. There's no pattern, I'm just drawing the tree basically myself on the fabric. And is Caterpillar, I think, by Classic Colorworks is the color of the brown I'm using. And I bought a bunch of beads, and I'm going to sew beads on it. So where the beads would be hanging from the tree, I'm actually going to stitch beads on it, and it'll be really colorful and have a lot of texture and hopefully be fun. So we'll see how that goes. It's a total experiment because I don't have a pattern to go off of. So it's, we'll see how well I can execute that. The next thing I want to do is announce the giveaway for winner from last episode, and then I will come back and show the brackets for my March Madness, and we will show what the big 1,000 subscriber giveaways are. So last week, oh, excuse me for reaching in there, I was going to give away my extra copy of the St. Patrick's Day Holiday Hoopla from Brenda Gervais, and I had a t-shirt on that referenced the movie Labyrinth, and I asked people to write down their favorite quote, and I would pick which one of those was my favorite quote from the movie. So Laura Dow, congratulations, you're the winner. she actually wrote exactly out my favorite quote. You remind me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the power. What power? The power of voodoo. Who do? You do. Do what? Remind me of the babe. I used to sing that to Walker when he was a baby all the time. He was like kind of a fussy baby that had a hard time falling asleep, and he was constantly rocking and singing to get him to go to sleep. I would sing that to him all the time. I assumed Nicole knew it was from a movie. She doesn't like Labyrinth. And I know I love her anyway. And one day we were watching, the movie was on. She's like, oh, that's what you sing all the time. And I was like, yeah, where do you think I got it from? She's like, I just thought you were weird and sang that to him. So anyway, Laura Dow, congratulations. You're the winner of this chart. I will comment on last week's comment of yours and reach out to me and give me your address so I can get it in the mail to you. The probably the best way to do that is to send me a message on Instagram, and my Instagram handle is Moon Pie Fry. Moon Pie like the dessert, and Fry is F-R-E-Y. Thank you so much and congratulations. I hope you have fun stitching that. I'm going to pause this right now and get the stuff out for my Steel City Stitchers March Stitchy Madness, and the stuff for the giveaway for the 1K subscriber. Be right back. Okay, there, I am back. So March Stitchy Madness, Steel City Stitchers, their last episode really goes over how you do it. They're doing it with brackets with one new start versus a whip, and then it's like the basketball or sports brackets. I am not a sports person, but you know, it's like the two go head to head and move on, and the two go head to move on, and then they fight each other. So it's like that with stitching. And you put the two head-to-head competitions up on Instagram, yet make a poll, people vote, and then that's what you stitch. And then until the next one, and then eventually you get to the last one, and their goal is to have an FFO, because you'll have the most time to work on that last piece. That was like the grand winner. I'm not doing any new starts. I have whips for days. So I figured this would be a good excuse for me to start touching and getting some more work on some of my whips. So these are the brackets of what's going head to head. And so the first day of March, I'm going to post the first bracket and have everybody vote on it, and then I'll work on it for a little bit and move on. Once you, here, I'll show you this. Hold on. Excuse me there. This is the way they have it set up, just in case you are not sports minded like me. So that's the visual aid. Okay, the first, sorry, I'm moving the TV, not the TV, the phone. Earthquake. The first bracket, I have my Game of Thrones banners going against, so this is I believe also by Cloud's Factory, and it's Game of Thrones house banners and castles. So I have this going against my TV dinner. This is how much I've gotten done. It's a retro, like 1950s Swanson TV dinner. Mashed potatoes, peas and carrots, and fried chicken. So that will be the first thing you guys vote on, and whatever you pick, I will stitch. The next one is the next week is my oldest whip. My French Bulldog. This is for my son. This was the second cross stitch I ever did as an adult, and I was stupid and naive and let him pick whatever he wanted, and he came up with like a 45-page chart, and I was stupid and said yes. So this has been languishing for quite a while. So French Bulldog would be the next bracket versus dun, 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 Dress Monkey on a Throne. So that's where I am with her. So I have two basically full coverage pieces going up against each other, because I would love to get them both done at some point. So I figure this will guarantee at least one of them will get some stitching done in March. So Dress Monkey on a Throne or the French Bulldog. Okay, the next bracket is, oh, I didn't grab that one. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. The next bracket is Quakers in Scotland versus Harriet Tubman. So this is as far as I have gotten with the Quakers in Scotland. There's lots of motifs in the Quaker design that have to do with Scotland, and once you get down further, there's a castle and water and a Loch Ness monster and a unicorn, lots of super fun stuff. So that is the one piece that is going to go up against Harriet Tubman. And these are all pieces I want to get work in progress on, so I thought this was a great way to do it. So this is as far as I've gotten on Harriet Tubman. I haven't gotten any further since the last time I showed you. I'm still working on that portrait, but I'm taking my time so I don't screw it up, because this is a gorgeous piece and I can't wait to get it done and hung up on my Stitchy wall behind me. Speaking of, do you see right here, I put my Queen That is my latest edition. So anyway, Quakers in Scotland versus Harriet Tubman. And then the last bracket is Winter Quakers, which will look like this, by Rosewood Manor. And this is as far as I have gotten. Doing it with all the called for colors and on the called for fabric versus, I feel like I should be a wrestling announcer or something. And in this corner, the Prairie Schooler Sweeping Cobwebs, and it's this one. And let me show you as far as I have gotten on this. This is as far, I think I've changed up the colors a little bit on some things. And this is as far as I've gotten on this piece. I love Prairie Schooler, Halloween. So honestly, I made my bracket so I won't be disappointed if anything gets picked. I didn't pick stuff like, if you notice, Susan B. Anthony is not in the brackets, because if she got pulled, I'd be pissed. So there are no wrong answers. So pick whatever you guys want, and it'll be fun to throw up control to everybody else. And we'll see how that works out. I've never done it before. I believe there's a hashtag you can follow along. I think it's hashtag SCS March Stitchy Madness 2021, but I'm not sure. I will post, I'll put it in the description box below, and just to make sure I didn't screw it up. But it'll be fun because you can follow it along and vote on everybody else's projects. And this is not my brainchild at all. I am, oops, bear with me. It's from, you know, Steel City Stitchers. I'm not trying to take any credit. I'm just joining in on the fun and thought you guys might want to also. So now for the fun part. I've kept you guys waiting. The two big giveaways that I'm going to do. I didn't think of keywords. I guess I should have. anyway, I'll show you what the 2 prizes are, and then hopefully something creative will pop in my mind while I'm yammering on. And so the first prize is this amazing project bag made by Lynn Dorney, my friend, the bag guru. I'm zooming in there. Do you see what that says? Social distancing champion. So, and look at the woodsy bag. This is just so awesome. So the first prize is this amazing bag by Lynn with one of my Bigfoot needle minders that says believe in yourself. Lynn is getting ready to ship out the quarterly surprise project bags that she's working on. I think she might have like 1, maybe 2 spots left that haven't sold. So if you are interested, if you need, if you want to get 4 awesome surprises in the mail a year, I highly suggest you sign up for it. There'll be a bag, not this bag, but a bag like this, that holds an 11 by 11 Q-snap. Oh, by the way, look at the button. It's Bigfoot. There'll be an exclusive chart by Brooke from My Studio Creates, and some other goodies, and a needle minder from yours truly that I don't carry in my shop that coordinates with the bag. So I'm not going to say, there were a few sneak peeks out. I'm not going to say any more to ruin the surprises, but if you do want to get in on that fun stuff, go to Lynn X Stitches Creates and message her. There's a Google form you have to fill out, and then you're in the club. So enough shameless promotions, but Lynn was nice enough to donate this bag because she is an awesome person and a nice friend. So that's prize number 1, is a needle minder and a bag. So why don't we say, if you want to win this, you can enter to win both, but you can't win both. So, but you can try to enter both. So if you want to win this, say Bigfoot. Not Big Feet, not Sasquatch, not Yeti, Bigfoot. And then the second prize is I have a piece of linen that is 32 count, 20 by 27. I don't stitch on linen. I bought something off of Stash and Load a while ago, and the lady had already had it kind of kitted up for a project, and I guess she decided she didn't want to stitch. It's a big piece, as you can see. Woo. It looks like a nice neutral. I don't stitch on linen, so I'd like to share the wealth. So you get 1 piece of 32 count linen. That's a good size. A pair of magical unicorn scissors, that rainbow unicorn scissors. I also have some of these in my shop at Rebel Stitcher Designs. And the big part of this one is a $25 gift certificate to Keepsakes. That's the LNS in Cincinnati, Ohio. They don't have a website you can shop from, but pretty much anything you're looking for, charts, linens, threads, whatever, they can get for you and ship. So all you have to do is call or email, and they'll take good care of you, I promise. They are the best. So the second giveaway, why don't you write unicorn? Because maybe you can buy your unicorn chart with the gift card from Keepsakes, and you can stitch it on the linen. So, ooh, there's a theme there. I didn't even realize it. So if you want to try to win this, please use the word unicorn in the comments below, and I will draw next episode. This is going to be a long this is probably, other than the episode when Lynn and Liz were here, is the longest episode I've ever done. So everybody that's been asking for longer episodes, you're welcome. Anyway, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support, everybody. It really means a lot, and hopefully you guys will join in on the March Stitchy Madness. It looks like a lot of fun. I've never done it before, but hey, I'm game, and it's a good excuse to either get some new starts or to work on some whips, however you want to do it. And I will see you guys next week, and enjoy the stitching and enjoy this beautiful weather. I don't know about everybody, but the sun is shining here and I'm getting some vitamin D, and it's just so nice. So get outside if you can, and enjoy your stitching. Thanks a lot for everything, guys. Bye.